Hi, I'm Dee, filling in for Nadia and your Fruit Loops, as you may or may not know. So, I don't really have a lot of time this week because I have a crap load of animation stuff to get done for tomorrow, so let's get going. So, all of you guys seem like pretty proficient readers. Is that the right word? Does that word make sense in that context? I don't know. You guys seem like people who read an awful lot more than I do. When I was a kid, I was a big reader and I would love to read more, but I have a habit of buying books and not reading them. I don't get around to it, but I know that I love reading because I loved it when I was a kid, you know? Like, when I was a kid I read all the Harry Potter books a million times. I'm a Hufflepuff. I think the most recent book I read was during the summer, and it was The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I don't know how to pronounce his name. This is the book. It's amazing. It's written really well. It's all letters. The main character Charlie sends to a friend, and basically he just details his life and his unrequited love, and it's great. It's really well written. It has some really gorgeous paragraphs in there. Eat, Shoots and Leaves is a book that I read 2 or 3 years ago, and it is the reason that I'm so obsessed with punctuation and grammar. Maybe not the sole reason, because I mean I read it for a reason, because I'm interested in punctuation and grammar. If there's an apostrophe out of place, I freak the fuck out. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is a book that I bought at the start of the summer and intended to use for holiday reading when I went to Ibiza with my friend Steph, but I didn't get around to it. I didn't get into it. It just looks, like, how could you pass up buying a book called Pride and Prejudice and Zombies? You could not. On a similar note, segue into my obsession with art and comics and drawings. I wouldn't say I have an obsession with comics, but I do when they're this well drawn. Look at that. That is just fantastic. This is a graphic novel about zombies, obviously, by Robert Kirkman, and I only have the first edition because it's the only one illustrated by Tony Moore, so I think that all the illustrations in the other issues of it are just no good in comparison, because this guy, look at that. I love this shit, man. I love it. The only manga and anime that I can bring myself to like, and I love it, Death Note. This is the first edition. It's the only one I have. Pretty good drawings in comparison to most mangas, I think. Less stupid storyline than most other ones, I think. Chuck. I can't pronounce his second name, so I call him Chucky P. He wrote Fight Club, which is one of my favorite books. I haven't actually read this book yet, but I plan on it, like with all of these other books that I have. He's an amazing author. He's hilarious, and he writes some inspiring stuff. Paper Towns by John Green, the YouTube phenomenon that he is. I haven't read it yet. Of course I haven't read it yet. I'm really excited though, because Margot Roth Spiegelman is the best name for a person ever. I also read this book a couple of years ago when I was like 15. I got it from my library. Thirsty by M.T. Anderson, I'm pretty sure. I'll put a picture up. It has an awesome cover, so you know it's good. It's about vampires, but this was before that whole Twilight thing kicked in. Kid gets turned into a vampire, and it deals with the problems that you would expect to face if you were a vampire. If you were turned into a vampire. And I can't remember much about it. I tried to order it online the other day, but no dice. I recommend you read that. I'm sorry if this video is a little lame. Like I said, I have a lot to do, but I'm Dee. I'll put my channel over here, and I'll see you when I see you.